So, I still can't find a catchphrase. I was thinking of things like, nice to be here, nice, where's my washboard, but, I can't think of one, so... Welcome once again to the channel with no, I said, catchphrase. Now today, I'm out for a lunchtime blat, clear my head, and because it's sunny, it's nice, it's chilly, but it's nice. Now it's been raining, flood warnings, it's been absolutely nuts recently, and winter is upon us. This morning, ice on the car when taking Kitty to school. So you've got to get it in while you can. And I also wanted to have another go with these glorious brakes since I added the braided brake lines. So apart from actually using that excuse to get out, which is of course, as I said, any excuse, and it's finally nice, probably only for this one day, it has raised the question within my soul of what am I going to do over the winter? So I wanted to turn this video, a short little video, more into a question to you lovely people on, well, what do you do over the winter if motorcycling stuff, bikery nonsense, is a massive part of your life? It's what keeps you sane. It's maybe part of your social life. It's everything. It's more important than wife and kids and everything. Well, what do you do? So, as I said, I'd love to hear what you do over the winter, how you stay sane. Please leave some comments below. Now, I am worried. I've faced it before. I've faced it every year. I've been riding for donkey's years. But this year, I don't know. I'm dreading the winter shutdown. I'm dreading the winter shutdown far more than I normally do. Various reasons, life is tough at the moment. There's lots going on. Nothing bad, but just lots going on. And that release, that stress relief that I get from biking will be shelved. Mainly shelved. I'm sure something will happen, but in general, when it's icy, you're not going out and there's so much crap on the roads ruining your bike. So myself, I'm not sure. I have some other hobbies that I will be continuing with. That's the family, I suppose. I'll have to spend some more time with them. Wife won't be happy. In general, I'm going to be getting out as much as I can when possible. I have good winter gear, heated vest, heated gloves, so I can deal with the cold, but I can't deal with the wet. Bits and pieces on the bike. There's always stuff to do to Bumbleblade. Well, also, hopefully, we'll be over in Italy at Christmas and may get a few rides in there, but that all depends again on the weather. It's turning there as well, let's just say. It's the north of Italy, so we're not talking about the south. So, yeah. Let me know what you avid bikers do to stay sane over winter. Well, let's talk a little bit about bike storage when we're not riding our beloved motorcycles. Now, what I do is make sure the tank is full. I use an additive in the tank, in the petrol. I basically, XCP is what I use. And I just drown the bike in that stuff there to keep the rust at bay. Every so often, I will pop out and start the bike, especially considering the VFR on this. They're carburetted bikes and they don't like to sit idle for 2 months on end. Road ahead closed. Well, that's my plan on going to On Your Bike for some lunchtime pretend bike shopping out of the window. So we'll go somewhere else. Now, another byproduct of not riding over the winter is, of course, the YouTube channel. Now, problem there is, of course, if you ride less, you make less content. Now, if I had half a brain, I'd have made a whole load of videos and put them in the cupboard, ready to release over the winter. But I didn't get my act together. So I'm afraid I'm not sure. So yes, on those rare occasions I do get out, I will film. I will of course continue filming the various bits and bobs I do to the bike. If I get any new bits and pieces, I'll probably review them, that sort of thing. But yes, I see some hard times coming for the channel over the winter. But you never know, might get a few more days in, I can just film a load of shit. Excuse my French. The channel's doing okay though. As in the video I previously made on my monetization YouTube partner, it's ticking over nicely. Videos aren't doing massively well, but enough, it's ticking over. A few pennies here and there. Another nice thing about the video I made is I've been contacted by loads of people with some absolutely fantastic advice, things about thumbnails, about topics, about doing what you want to do, about making the video relevant to yourself. A lot of people seem to agree with that, and I've had some really great advice. Yeah, I enjoyed that video. It's I don't think it's a video that's going to do massively well when it comes to that, but I enjoyed making it. I've enjoyed the interaction I've got in the comments, so we'll see. It has slightly spiked the last couple of days, and it's gone from performing well below average to about average. So could you all go and watch it 17,000 times, please? Cheers. I'm planning a trip soon to the motorcycle museum. It's about 2 hours from me, so I'll film that if I go along. I'm probably going to the NEC Motorcycle Live exhibition this year, so I'll film that if I go along. I mentioned Italy, possibly. Well, I am going there. Whether I'll get to ride or not is another thing. So obviously it's Christmas. We go to see the Italian family at Christmas time, and if I can sneak off and go for a ride like I did last year when I went up to Como on the Ducati 848 Evo. But we'll see this year. We'll see. I got in trouble last year for bunking off on Christmas Day. I've got some proper testing to do with Kellymoto, as soon as I accidentally bought the yearly subscription. Which at the moment is 50-50, as in it's given me some amazing routes that I would never have discovered. It's also taken me down roads that any other sat-nav would have said road closed. Going back to winter gear, I've already done a video on some of my winter stuff. I may do another one. I use the Kais heated vest, RST heated gloves. What do you peeps use in the winter if you ride? Interested to know. Another thing I am thinking of doing, well, not thinking of doing, I will do, it's just finding the moment, is visit France in the Ypres region near the village of Fampu. I have the exact coordinate where my great-grandfather was killed in 1917. Being a bit of a history buff, very similar to if you follow Tim Rides Roads. Absolutely love that stuff. Researched my great-grandfather, visited his grave in France quite a few times. Unfortunately he was shot during that battle. So I know where he is, and I've visited him a few times. I've since, of course, done a bit more research on the actual battle. During an attack on the Hybride Redout near the town of Fampu, he was killed. So I know where. I have the coordinates of what is now farmland, but it was the Hybride Redout, a German defensive system, and my plan is to go there on the bike and visit that area. So that'll be a video. None of this is happening in the winter though. Oh, I've waffled enough, haven't I? Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.